So the boys from Souls community decided to finally release the second part of the video that's supposed to serve as feedback to From Software. And what we got in the process is this mod over there that actually serves as kind of visual representation of the potential patch that might come to Elden Ring in the future. Plenty of cool changes in that one, like damage reduction for the power stance attacks or changes to tracking and recoveries. And yeah, let's try this mod out, shall we? I would strafe that in the original too. Oh, like, I'm not sure if that's like the aerial combat is so much more tight now. Stop. Let's try something like this. Oh. Well, I guess like I got the gamer to low HP without fucking pastoral, so I can win even with the patrol. Jeez. Oh, maybe that's how it's supposed to work. I'm actually not sure. Oh my god, I still do so much fucking damage. Yeah, the PSS might be still OP. I am not a fan of... Oh. Honestly, it seems like that Ashes of War were not adjusted at all. So I am not sure if I actually want to play with Ashes. Dude, I fucking love Hunter, but this is sad. Six HP. Because of the ultra nerfs to everything else, Hunter might be actually better now. I don't know. It's hard to say at a given moment. I'm here. Sadly. Oh. Crouching is definitely worse. Even easier to avoid than it was before by strafing. Its other stuff might be a little bit better. It feels interesting. I'm not gonna say that feels better, worse, or whatever. But it feels good for sure, though. Ah! Fuck. Yeah, like, continuous... Oh my god, this is so unlucky. Come here. Alright. Yeah, it's just... You kind of... You just have to play the shit differently, and that's it. But yeah, honestly, it actually feels better because of the way how the game fundamentally plays differently, like... Good. The spacing, though. Fuck. God damn it. Tight. GG's. Listen, we can talk about what the fuck. Oh, yeah. The feet hit? GG? That running attack is hella good, honestly. Chase the god in the menus, unlucky. But yeah, attacking out of hit stun, impossible. And I love this change. It's actually great. Alright, GG. Oh my god. Look at this beautiful setup. I kind of wonder if I can just strafe it. Kinda can. Yeah. It's still probably the most fucking dumb, overpowered setup in the game. But, yeah. It's definitely got nerfed. Yeah, I am constantly getting hit by one. Oh, no. Yeah, but on the rotating, like, you just have to aim manually. Please don't attack me. Mini. Well, technically he didn't, okay? Good guy, FK. Look at this, dude, like, so, here is interesting thing, because of the way how you currently, kind of not rotate when you collide with the other model, you can actually use it to your advantage by just simply running into into the model of your opponent and then just backstabbing. Well, I'm sorry, mate. I think TS is still fast enough so you can counter any attempt on strafing if the weapon is fast enough. With TSGS or like even like a Great Spear, you can just rotate around them quite easily, and here it's just not that easy. Yeah? You see what I'm doing? I am actually blocking him with my own model. And because of that, he just cannot really properly strafe me around, yeah? Alright. Yeah, like, honestly, it's what we are doing here is pretty good, yeah. Steal through combo. Wow. Unfortunately, I think this combo is okay. Alright, out of pure curiosity, I'm gonna go with something that would be normally considered as meme setup. I'm actually honestly curious. What I want to do is to utilize kind of Ash that normally in 1v1 would be considered a meme as actual main weapon because recoveries are longer now, yeah? And honestly, it might fucking work. Unironically. Sherry fucking dropped. Oh, nice. Beautifully framed. Hey, I delayed the attack by framing. Alright? Dude, Ballsack is actually new OP of this freaking mod, dude. If that's going to become an official patch of Elden Ring, I tell ya, you have to play Ballsack. I was like... I must hit it, dude. Lol. No tracking, lamao. I tell you, like, Ballsack can sit. Guys, okay, we're finishing for today. I am done. Ballsack OP. True and real. So let me actually just get you out for a sec. Kinda would wish to, but I'm getting stepped. Please stop. Please have mercy. Oof. Alright. Why do I have a player here? Oh, okay, this player has to go. This planet needs him, clearly. Oh. Summary of what the hell this mod is about. There is huge emphasis on spacing. You have essentially plenty of changes made that enables even superior spacing like never before. Essentially, a lot of things in Elden Ring kind of tracks for you. And in case of this mod, yeah, in case of this mod, it is not really the case. You could say that... Oh, nice puri. You could say that it feels like Dark Souls 3, but even more harsh on the thrusting attacks. And I kind of like it. The mod is not adjusted for Ashes of War, and it is also not adjusted for the sorceries, I assume. So these things definitely would need to be changed. But the melee combat feels absolutely fantastic, in my opinion, because it is all about your footsies, even more than ever. It essentially disables a lot of the brain dead cheese that normally like occurs in the game. You can just strafe pretty much practically everything. Even slash type of attacks are to some extent strafable. And honestly, it just feels fucking amazing. For you, it feels bad. Actually, at the beginning, it felt bad for me too. It felt like, okay, it doesn't fit. Something is not alright here. But it's just like, it's like with everything in life, dude. At some point, you just get used to things. And then you actually gaining like a wider perspective. And I think it is exactly the same with this particular mod. You are starting with perspective of, well, honestly, it feels weird, and then you spend 10 hours, 20 hours, 50 hours on the new thing, and it turns out that it feels fucking gorgeous. Because, like, you adapted to the changes, and you have actual full picture. And I could say that this is like that in my case, yeah? It's this mod at the beginning felt kinda like, okay, it's different. I am not sure if I like it, though. But then I played more and more and more, and at the given moment, after like a probably 2 hours long session with the mod, in the duels, I think I prefer it over vanilla already. It's already feels better because of that amazing emphasis on spacing. And honestly, it's not exactly a great thing for everyone, I assume, because you see, what is the most important thing is so that you are not going to scare off especially casual players. I am actually very curious if this type of gameplay would feel good for the average casual gamer. The difference between what you would consider as skillful player and non-skillful player like widens even more than ever. It's like the skill floor is way higher than before, and skill ceiling is even higher. Like previously, like a skill floor, so the base fundamental like amount of the skills that you need to have to play PvP in Elden Ring, and the skill ceiling, which is like a pick, they were not that far from each other. Like the game basically could be maybe not mastered, but overall my point being is that you do not really have to spend that much time practicing for the sake of to compete on somewhat decent level. Yeah, with this mod, where like emphasis on the spacing is so much more important, that skill ceiling automatically goes higher. As I said, like just the base mechanics of the game kind of eliminate cheese. It's kind of case of Dark Souls 2. If you are going to fight against Scrub when you are actually very experienced Dark Souls 2 player, that person just never going to win. In Elden Ring, a Scrub has a chance to pick up dual Naginatas and still kill very good player. The chances are small, but they do exist because of the very short time to kill and the fact that the game is automating a lot of stuff in your name. Like for example, tracking is very generous, even on the thrusting type of weapons. So this is basically things that I'm talking about here. Yeah, in Dark Souls 2, the mechanics are so tight and require certain amount of time spent on actually like kind of adjusting to the mechanics, and then on top of that the mechanics once learned are very tight. Because of that, the difference between good player and bad player is fucking humongous. And this is essentially, if this mod would be implemented into vanilla of Elden Ring in the patch 1.11 for example, this is what would happen. We would have essentially Dark Souls 2 when it comes to the difference between Scrub and very good player. It's like it would be so much more wider than it is right now. And I am all for that. I like this type of approach to the gameplay. Just the question is if other people would like it. For example, perhaps people that don't want to spend that much time on learning the game just wouldn't enjoy it at all, and they would just be leaving the game because it is fundamentally too hard. Although honestly, I don't know. Like PvP is kind of a niche anyway. I think like implementation of these changes with proper adjustments, especially like implementing adjustments for the Ashes of War and sorceries, as yet again it seems like there was no adjustments so far for these things. It could be pretty good for the game. It could be pretty good for me, at least for people like me. If there is one change that was absolutely phenomenal in this mod that I would love to see implemented into the game, even with another change wouldn't, if I would have to choose one change, that would be it. Freaking longer recovery after you get hit, so you cannot mash out of hit stun. That one feels amazing. No, differently. It feels fucking awful. It feels terrible when you are used to just like mashing out of the hit stun, but it's good for the game. It's like, oh my god, mechanically it doesn't feel good, but it is probably how it's supposed to feel like. It's one of these cases, and yeah, I personally fucking love it. There is a hole.
Hello, gamer. Memory's broken. Syndrome goes unspoken.